Thank you. I will share my screen. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. So good morning to you all. My name is Ana Barbosa. I work at Instituto Politécnico de Viana de Castelo in Portugal. This presentation with the title Mobile Math Drills and its Influence on Pre-Service Teachers' Engagement is also done in behalf of my colleague Isabel Vale. I will start by contextualizing the study. Based on previous work with pre-service teachers, we found that the outdoors can be seen as a privileged educational context, promoting positive attitudes and additional engagement for the study of mathematics. In particular, the use of math drills has great potential in unveiling the connections between mathematics and everyday life. These studies also highlighted the potential of math drills in the development of problem-solving and problem-posing abilities. Being part of the consortium of the European project MathCityMap gave us the opportunity to contact with a different approach to math drills, adding the dimension of digital technology using the app MathCityMap. The aim of this study was to understand how future teachers of primary education react to the use of MathCityMap. And based on this problem, we tried to know which features of this digital tool do the future teachers highlight, and how can we characterize the participants' engagement in a math drill performed with MathCityMap. One of the main ideas of this presentation is that of a math drill. And as definition, we used an adaptation of Cross's proposal as a sequence of tasks along a pre-planned route composed of a set of stops in which students solve mathematical tasks in the environment that surrounds it. Literature about the use of math drills as a non-formal learning context tells us that through a math drill, the participants are able to solve realistic problems, better understand connections between mathematics and daily life, tend to manifest positive attitudes towards mathematics, are positively influenced by movement, and are able to develop abilities related to problem solving and posing, critical thinking, collaboration, communication, and reasoning. Nowadays, mobile devices are fully integrated in our daily lives and consequently also in the lives of our students, starting from very young ages. So it comes as no surprise that this resource is being used in classrooms and outdoor learning. And there are several learning opportunities that we can highlight, such as STEM education becoming more interesting, significant, and enjoyable for students, the extension of the classroom to the outdoors being facilitated by the portability and wireless functionality of the mobile devices, and the fact that digital technology can help develop a deeper understanding of mathematics, acting as a mind tool, which facilitates the development of several abilities. The app MathCityMap fits perfectly into this context, allowing to implement math drills with the support of mobile devices, being a vehicle to problem solving and for posing challenging tasks outside the classroom, enhancing the relevance of collaborative work. The analysis of meaningful engagement is a very complex task and implies looking at different levels of engagement. One of the most common perspectives involves the consideration of three levels: cognitive engagement, affective engagement, and behavioral engagement, each contemplating a series of descriptors. This study follows an interpretative qualitative methodology. The participants were 48 pre-service teachers from a teacher training course on primary education that were enrolled in a unit course of Didactics of Mathematics, and data was collected through observation, questionnaires, photographs, written productions. We used as categories of analysis the participants' engagement and the potentialities and limitations of the tool. This scheme translates the different phases of the study. Initially, they completed a questionnaire that aimed to access their perceptions about the teaching and learning of mathematics outside the classroom, and also about the use of technology in that type of context. Then they had the opportunity to do a math trail using MathCityMap, and this math trail was organized and designed by the researchers to be solved in the historical center of the city where we live in. After doing the trail, they completed a second questionnaire applied with the purpose of analyzing eventual changes on the perceptions of the participants about outdoor mathematics and the use of technology, specifically MathCityMap. These were the main results from the first questionnaire. The majority of the participants considered that it is possible to teach and learn mathematics outside the classroom, and they presented a series of examples. Most of them revealed that they never experienced a mathematics class outdoors, and more than half of the participants stated that they did not know any digital resources to explore mathematics outdoors. The rest of them mentioned digital games, apps, and robots, but none of these examples allowed the exploration of the surrounding environment. They only had a playful strand. This is an overview of the math trail performed by the participants, seen through the web portal of MathCityMap, with each task highlighted with a pin in the map. And this is an example of a task in the trail, seen through the app, as well as a hint the users can access to help with the solution process, and also the feedback they get when introducing the correct answer. These photos show different moments of the trail implementation and illustrate the pre-service teachers' work, where they had, for example, to determine the volume of a flower pot, estimate the length of an avenue based on a pattern of lamps, discover the probability of hitting the white area of a no entry sign with a dart, or characterize the rotation symmetries in a stained glass window. During the trail, we observed collaborative work within and among groups, increased knowledge about certain architectonic and historical aspects of the city, a generalized satisfaction with the use of MathCityMap, and appreciation for active learning. In terms of engagement, the math trail prompted the use of surface and deep strategies. The first were applied in low-level tasks, resorting to memorization or procedural knowledge, and the latter were applied to high-level tasks using non-routine strategies that demanded understanding or the establishment of connections. As for reliance, in general, the groups were extremely autonomous in managing their work. They sought for validation from the teachers only in occasional situations, posing questions about the task's conditions. Although this group of pre-service teachers revealed different levels of performance in mathematics curricular units, there was no significant impact in their effective engagement. Most of them were interested in this dynamic, aimed to be successful, but also showed some anxiety with the results and some frustration when they achieved incorrect solutions. Behavioral engagement is closely related to the nature of student participation. In this case, given the nature of the experience, it can be analyzed through aspects of attentiveness and diligence. In the case of attentiveness, they listened to the teacher's instructions, posed questions, and shared ideas among the groups. And in the case of diligence, they were careful in checking the solution before submitting it, and showed persistence when they had difficulties or came up with a wrong answer. In the case of the second questionnaire, All the participants recognized the importance of teaching and learning outside the classroom. The majority expressed that they enjoyed solving all the tasks. They identified potentialities in MathCityMap as the possibility to use curricular contents in real-life situations, being user-friendly, promoting autonomy, facilitating cooperation, the fact that it helps to get to know the local environment and helps also develop spatial orientation. They found it more practical and interactive than the paper version. And they concluded that it was important, the fact that the app would allow them to get immediate feedback. They also highlighted the gamification feature and the possibility to design tasks adapted to the local environments and promoting interdisciplinary tasks, and also the fact that it allows the teacher to supervise and accompany the work developed by the groups. They found some limitations, like the possible lack of access to Wi-Fi, students of younger ages normally not having smartphones, and the limitation of the answer formats to either a value or multiple choice. To conclude, globally, the pre-service teachers value the math trail as a meaningful pathway to engage students in realistic problem solving that presents a diversity of opportunities for the establishment of connections between mathematics and other content areas, as well as with real life. They value the use of the app, identifying a variety of potentialities, but also highlighted some aspects that might need improvement. In general, we recognized an additional motivation associated to the digital and interactive features of MathCityMap, which facilitated and made more interesting the exploration of the outdoors.